Good morning, campers. Here we are once again in the tent, heating up some bacon and eggs for breakfast burritos. Got to fuel up because we got a day full of adventure headed our way. Unfortunately, we have a clump of tortillas. A little too cold. For all of them. Got some cheese on there. All right, show us what you did with the hot sauce, Lauren. She's pretty pleased with herself on this idea.
Well, we needed some hot sauce, but not a big bottle of it, so I filled one of these up with hot sauce.
She had Huck and Piper empty applesauce thing, and now they are hot sauce containers. Genius. All right, the plan is 26 miles on the New River over 2 days. We're putting in this morning bright and early at 8:30, so we're getting a hearty breakfast then. We don't really know what to expect rapid-wise. We know there will be rapids up to class 3s. The water level's running at like a 2.5 on the gauge, so yeah. Hopefully it's not too rowdy out there, but we're fixing to find out. So we're at Meadowbrook Campground. We got in last night, set up camp. It's a free campsite. But what comes along with that free campsite, Lauren?
A toilet?
Yeah, toilet and also a train track.
Oh. Yes, a train track right next to the campsite.
So, if you ever want the feeling of, a train coming right through the middle of your tent, I can't recommend this campsite enough.
Multiple times a night.
We're excited to get on the river and put a little distance between us and the train track.
Hopefully.
But that's one of those free 99 deals. Bathed in the New River last night, just right over there. It was invigorating. All right, I get packed up here. Meet up with the shuttle. There she is, our put in here at the Sandstone General Store. That's where it starts. Lauren, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready or not, here we come, New River. Of course, I just ran a sweet rapid, and I forgot to turn my GoPro on. And not only did I run it, but I didn't fall in. Oh well, that's how it goes. So the rapids ended up being a little bit spicier than we anticipated for our skill level. Within the first 10 minutes, Lauren and I both took a plunge, like we got completely baptized by the New River. And I did feel bad about my pregnant wife holding on to her upturned kayak floating downriver. But once we got resituated, reoriented, we decided to press on, and glad we did because the views were just spectacular. I wish the wildlife wasn't so hard to capture on camera because we certainly saw a lot of it on the 2 days that we were on the river. We had the pleasure of seeing some black bears, we had some otters swimming and playing right in front of us, saw some eagles, a line of turkeys, and some deer. It was just really cool. And another aspect that made the trip, of course, was the beautiful fall foliage. It was just amazing. I felt like everywhere I looked, my eyes just couldn't take in the level of beauty around me. Got some more rocks to get through here. Little devils will high side you real quick. Here comes Lauren. Weaving, bobbing and weaving around those rocks. Well done, well done. Coming up here is my attempt to run this little waterfall rapid that we came across. I thought I could do it, and I almost had it. But as you can see, not quite. And in case you wanted to enjoy that moment in slow motion, don't worry, I got you. Side note here, you'll notice my fishing pole sticking out of the back of my kayak. I have no idea how it stayed in place because I rolled the kayak in this rapid, but it stayed. Pretty amazing. And here is where things start to take a turn for the worse. There's a little rock down here, and the little rascal just clips the side of my kayak, and out I go. The pain of defeat, it's real.
Well, almost had it. The last shelf caught me there. As I said, you know, not very nimble with like 80 pounds of gear on the back, but front run anyways.
Lauren understandably did not want to run this rapid, but since I was already soaked from head to toe, I told her, well, I'll take a second run at it. So I took her kayak up and made a second attempt. Thankfully, this time I changed up my line a little bit. I rode to the right instead of down the middle, and that seemed to be the ticket because I came off Conqueror.
Oh yeah! And that is what redemption looks like. Just ran Lauren's kayak down the little falls here, and I made it. Figured I was already so wet, might as well try again.
I think one of the things that made the rapids a little trickier to run for us was the water level. It was 2.5 feet on the Thurman gauge, which is a little bit low, and it just made the river rockier, so there were more obstacles to get around. I think the sweet spot would be if it was a foot to 1.5 feet higher, so like 3.5 to 4 feet. I think it would definitely make a little bit better running conditions. Around noon, we pulled off for some lunch. Lauren had made some homemade calzones, which were incredible. They tasted so good. And we did a quick gear inspection to make sure everything was okay. At this point, we'd done 7 to 8 miles, so we were at the halfway mark. But we were ready to get paddling again because things got cold standing there.
It's all right. I kind of did the same thing.
This rapid really was enjoyable. It was just the right difficulty level. You know, it created some white knuckle experiences, but it wasn't too far out of control to where, you know, you couldn't keep things in line. But it was definitely a longer ride, and there were some good waves in there. Oh yeah. Boom. That's fun. Yeah, it's not too bad, but the camera doesn't quite do it justice. When you're sitting right on top of those rapids, it feels like a bull ride at times. Definitely throws you around a little bit. You gotta respect the power of these rivers. It's insane. And there were definitely moments on this trip where I was like, maybe I should get a whitewater kayak. It's probably a ton of fun. But yeah, this one just kept going. Carving its way through the hills of West Virginia. Another little riffle there. Lauren comes shooting past here in a little bit. She enjoyed this one as well.
Yeah, it was.
So I purchased Lauren a new kayak in the hopes it would keep her butt a little bit drier than her previous kayak. But as it turns out, the new river is no place for dry butts. It was soggy bottoms all the way down this trip, but great time nonetheless.
Nice, Lauren. Good run. Woo.
Just gotta say it that I'm so grateful for Lauren. She's got a lot of grit, and she makes one heck of an adventure partner. I'm so thankful I get to share these trips with her.
We're probably about 3.5 miles or so from our proposed campsite. We've done a ton of rapids. The last few, I think we're getting better. We haven't fallen in, so that's terrific. We haven't fallen in since lunch, and we've done some spicy ones. So spicy ones for us, and these kayaks. But Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
We completed 17 miles by the end of the first day, and between 4:30 and 5 p.m. we found a little spot alongside the river to make camp, and it was in a beautiful location, as you can see. Another nice thing about this campsite was that it was farther away from the railroad that parallels a large portion of this river, so we didn't have to listen to the train whistle blow during the night, which was fantastic. Here's a little bit of our campsite. Super cool spot. And we were pretty cold and pretty hungry by the time we made camp, so it felt so good to get that wood stove roaring. And we had made some smoked pulled pork tacos, which hit the appetites just right and did a lot of good for the soul. All right, we're getting packed up here. Before long, we'll be hitting that water again. On the second day, we only had to do 9 miles, so we were able to take it nice and slow in the morning, which felt really good to just enjoy nature, recharge, and then get back on the water. However, I did a repeat performance of the previous day by falling in within the first 10 minutes.
We just got down a couple fairly steep rapids. They had a pretty good grade on them. Thankfully no like sharp drops, but definitely a downhill slide. What do you think, Lauren?
So far, it's been interesting.
We've gone like maybe a mile and did like 4 rapids.
Yeah. Survived 3 out of the 4.
I survived 3 out of the 4, but
Yeah, I wouldn't consider the first one me surviving. I just chickened out.
I took a plunge. Man, just look at that beauty. That is some awesome countryside. She's wild, but she's beautiful. Or as they say, she's wild and wonderful. West Virginia.
Let's call this rapid Upper White House, and Lauren and I were able to navigate down it without getting wet, so we were both very proud of ourselves for that achievement. However, my fishing pole, which miraculously survived the first day, did not survive the second day. So, the river gods giveth and the river gods taketh away. Price of entry and all that, you know. But here's some nice waves down here at the bottom. Boom! Yeah, that was a good time.
Why don't you go ahead of me just so I can get some video of you going down. This one's pretty chill. Yeah.
Just watch. Turn the camera on me and then
Oh, it's alright, still good footage. Still makes good TV. Actually, that's probably what everybody would enjoy the most.
I have had 3 smartphones in my life, and I have lost all 3 smartphones on rivers. The first one was the Muskingum, the second was on the Scioto, and the third was on the New River. So I should probably think about using a bag or a waterproof case next time around.
All right, boiling some water. We got home style chicken and rice and chicken coconut curry. Having a little lunch by the river.
That's right.
What a beautiful spot.
Warming up with a cup of Dandy Blend.
Right, we added some powdered milk to it after it was already hot, and it kind of turned into milk pulp. So if you strain it through your teeth, it's still pretty good.
Delicious.
All right, we just had some lunch, fueled up. We got probably about 5 miles left of the trip. 2 big rapids. One is called Ledges and the other one is called Silo. We're gonna see how that goes. Lauren is battening down the hatches there.
Hopefully we make it through with everything.
Great, well we had some Dandy Bun Biscoff cookies, so now we can tackle anything.
That's right.
All right. Just ported around this first ledge. Supposedly there's 3 of them. I'm gonna go around and help Lauren here. She's on the other side. We kind of got divided. We went down this upper rapid right before this ledge. I'm just glad we caught it before we were surprised by it. Lauren got caught up on this ledge here. We're gonna come up here and help her out. I got the handle, I'll hold it. Okay. You doing all right?
I should have gone around, but I was like, maybe I can make it.
Yeah, you know, that center run doesn't look too bad. We would have piped right there, right where it's funneling.
Maybe. It's so hard to tell.
It is.
It's just tough.
Only 2 more of these to go.
That is so fast.
That is, it's quick.
Yeah, so like, even if it's smoother with no rocks, it's like still.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's hard.
I know, I wasn't sure.
I wasn't either, I had no clue.
All right, the camera does not do it justice, but that is the second ledge's drop. That one was even worse than the first. We completely ported it around that one. It was difficult port, but we got her done. Now we're off to see the 3rd ledge. Nicely done. A lot better than porting.
There's like a flat rock there. I was like on the rock, just like, oh, hopefully I don't go.
All right, we're getting close. Coming in probably about a mile or so out from Stone Cliff Takeout. So, it's been good. We survived the portage around Silo. I think we got a few more minor rapids and then we should be there. It's been exciting. Dodge that one. Oh boy, here's another big rock. These rocks, they're sneaky. They'll get you. They will get you. Where are you hiding, rocks? Where are you hiding? Oh, there's one. God, here we go. Tame the beast, tame the beast. Keep her level. Woo! Oh, I think we got a drop off here. Too late now, no turning back. Just gotta go for it. There we go. Ah, yeah. That was pretty fun. That wasn't too bad. Nice work, Lauren. Again, you picked the better line. Yeah, I was gonna go like down the middle, and I always seem to be like, I'm like the stuff that's like the big rocks from the top. I'm like, yeah, that looks like the way to go. And then get down at the bottom, and I'm like, I'm glad I followed Lauren on that one. 26 miles on the New River, the Upper New. How was it?
It was definitely an adventure.
Harrowing.
Yes.